Exploring, understanding, and celebrating the natural world of the San Francisco Bay Area. Bay Nature on the air.
Birds, Birds, Birds is the name of a regular outing that I do in the Great Valley of California. And what a great name for this place. It is full of birds. Those are coots. Literally millions of them that migrate from the northern regions to spend the winters in the mild climate of California. It's a huge single scene. Ducks looking for mates in all the right places. There's still plenty of habitat to provide food for them to spend the winter. There's only two kinds of ducks here, dabbling ducks and diving ducks. And dabbling ducks are the ones that stick their butts up in the air and feed in place. The diving ducks are heavier bodied, and they, as the name indicates, dive underwater. I bring this parabola with a nice sensitive microphone all set up in headphones so that we can tune into this world. There's nothing quite like listening very, very intently and closely to 50,000 ducks.
It's chaos.
Within these huge groups of snow geese that you see are families. You could have Mr. and Mrs. Snow Goose and their two kids from the previous year. Geese, unlike ducks, mate for life. Family units actually hang out together for up to a year.
And a lot of these ducks and the geese, basically during the day, they're doing something that the biologists refer to as loafing.
And it's very important for these guys to loaf.
They're just sitting out here resting. You know, they got a nice little respite from the hunters and the other disturbance in these refuges, so they're just taking it easy. Oh, look.
Oh, wow.
You can never get too tired of watching 20,000 snow geese rise out of a field.
Exploring, understanding, and celebrating the natural world of the San Francisco Bay Area. Bay Nature on the air.
I think one of the things that strikes people when they come into the Bay Area is how close the wildlife is to where so many people are living. These are the northern elephant seal, which has been coming back big time in the Point Reyes National Seashore. I mean, there's not many places in the world or this country where you can walk out your door in a population of 7 million people, within a very short period of time, a short drive, or even taking public transportation, find yourself in a place where you can see bobcats, foxes, coyotes, migrating waterfowl, hawks, pristine and primeval forests, and have this incredible natural history experience that rejuvenates you, and then you can go back into the urban zone. The natural history of the Bay Area is unique because of the tremendous range and differences between the natural environments. If you start to the west, which would be Point Reyes National Seashore, located on the Point Reyes National Peninsula, remarkable place.
There, that's Mom. Here's the baby this side.
You move into the Coast Range in Mount Tamalpais or all the way down to Santa Cruz. You have a whole plethora of organisms that are living and thriving there. Drop down into the salt marshes, a different set of organisms, and all the rivers and streams that feed into the Bay Area. And then you have the outer Coast Range. That would be Mount Diablo or Mount Hamilton or Mount St. Helena. And then right on the backside, if you still count that as the Bay Area, you've got the foothills of the Great Central Valley. And just imagine a cross-section going right across. And you could spend your life exploring this area and still only see a tenth of it. This is California poppy right here. There's 200 named varieties of the California poppy. It's found from Baja California into Oregon. I think it's important that people recognize the value of the nature that's found in the Bay Area to ensure that future generations will have the same kinds of opportunities that we do. I thank my lucky stars every day that we have as much as we do. Buttercups, that's Ranunculus californica. Rana is the Latin for frog. Ranunculus means where the frogs dwell.
Exploring, understanding, and celebrating the natural world of the San Francisco Bay Area. Bay Nature on the Air.
Without a doubt, coyotes are the most successful large carnivores in western North America. They are found in virtually every single habitat, from sea level through the grasslands, the mountains, the foothills, up to the top of the Sierra Nevada, to the Rocky Mountains, all the way down to the Isthmus of Panama, and even in Brooklyn, you're going to find coyotes. Now they are found in every single state in the Union except Hawaii, and it's probably only a matter of time before they hop on an airplane and colonize that state. The best time to look for coyotes is what we call the crepuscular time, and that's the time, the edge between night and day, that is dawn or dusk. And that's when they tend to get most active, hunting their prey. In places where there are not so many humans, you can easily see them in the daytime. And here, looks like we've got some coyote scat. And the way you can tell that is through the process of elimination. We're in a habitat that's classic coyote habitat, this open grassland right here. And it looks like this one's been eating mostly mammals, but they are very flexible in their diet. Anything and everything is considered food to a coyote. They eat vegetation, they dig up worms, rabbits. They can eat almost anything, from berries to insects to even hunting together. They can take down deer, elk, or moose, as long as they're cooperatively hunting. They're responsible for eating hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of rodents. Anytime you have a top-level predator able to survive and thrive, that's good news. That means that the environment is suitable and that it's healthy. And these carnivores warm my heart. Anytime I see a coyote, bobcat, or mountain lion, I feel like all is right with the world.
Exploring, understanding, and celebrating the natural world of the San Francisco Bay Area. Bay Nature on the Air.
Turkey vultures are one of the commonest seen large birds in the Bay Area. They have a wingspan of about 6 feet, and the way you identify them is they tend to hold their wings slightly inverted like this and teeter back and forth. So the mnemonic device is teetering turkey vulture. They are primarily carrion feeders. That is, they eat dead things. And the scientific name is catharsis, which literally means in Greek, the purifiers or the cleansers. So they fill a very important and vital ecological role in sort of purifying the environment. People often see turkey vultures communally roosting, and often they will sit in relation to the rising sun with their wings outstretched like a salutation to the sun, a yoga posture. And what they're doing is warming up. And they require a certain temperature in which thermals are created so that they can minimize their effort and just take off and let the rising hot air do all the work for them. So often you don't even see turkey vultures flapping. They could spend all day just gliding back and forth looking for their decomposing organisms to eat. One of their biological claims to fame is they are one of the few birds in the world that have a sense of smell. Most birds use vision or hearing as their primary senses. Turkey vultures can smell, but only turkey vultures, not black vultures, not condors, just turkey vultures. And even though they have excellent eyesight, they also rely on their sense of smell to find rotting and decomposing and putrefying flesh. The turkey vulture is found throughout California. I don't care where you are, downtown San Francisco, downtown Oakland, Berkeley, foothills, grasslands, up in the Sierra Nevada. You see these big, large birds flying around teetering, it's a turkey vulture. And they fulfill a vital ecological role. Imagine if we didn't have anything that ate all the dead things. The world would pile up with stuff. So the turkey vultures are very, very beneficial to make our world a much more pleasant place in which to live.